Today, Kings, we'll be talking about how women emotionally abuse and the signs you have to look for. First and foremost, relationships take work. Listen, they have to correct the behaviors. If they cannot correct the behaviors, I advise you to end it in a respectable manner and go about your way. One of the first tactics they're going to do is whatever goal you have, whatever you're doing to improve yourself, they are going to minimize whatever you do. So say, like, for example, I got TikTok and YouTube. They will say, oh, you starting your little channel. If you go to the gym, they'd be like, oh, you think you looking cute. They play these little word games. They play with this like subtle abuse. Men are ostracized for the physical abuse they do to women. But women do emotional abuse to men that's subtle, like the Teeth of the Tiger by Tom Clancy, where they use this toxicity drug called succinylcholine, where you can inject this into somebody all the time and they will die and it's undetectable. You have to be aware of the symptoms that they do. And that's why I hear, oh! Now, let me tell you what, they can play them games with all them other ones. But not on this channel. We the King channel right here. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. No, you will not minimize whatever we do, because we know what to look for. And either you are going to correct your behavior, either we can work through this through my direction, or it's time to go. Because y'all have to realize this. Women have no incentive on how to learn a man. Men, when you go through all these hashtags about dating tips, dating advice, and don't even put for men, the people that's watching it is men. Women don't care on how to learn to make a relationship work. Hello? They don't care. The women that comment on this is if they're over 40. When they are in their mid-20s, they don't care. City Library, all girls just want to have fun now. They just want to have fun. The responsibility relies on a king's shoulders. So if you got the responsibility, if you're here educating yourself, if you on this King Up channel, hold the line. Oh, hold that line. Don't you deserve the best? Aren't you going to wake up and better yourself? And I'm here to tell you the signs to realize this situation is not for me. And, you know, we know sports. Every team might not be the team for you. Okay? That the organization is bad. The setup from top to bottom. And when the organization is bad, it's at the top. It is our responsibility to make the relationship good, not her. Do you understand? Not her at all. So this is what we're here for. They can say whatever you want. Education is not the most important decision. It's who you allow in your life as a man. It's what woman that you decide to deal with and open up is the most important decision. It's what woman you decide to, even if you have an intimate relationship with, if she has a child, that is the most important decision. She can make your life easy, or she can make it a living hell. Why do you think so many guys die young? When they start drinking, when they start smoking, when they start doing drugs, because they ran to the wrong woman and she ran them through the ringer. Hello? Wake up, kings. Hold. So now, after my soliloquy, this is probably the one that hurts me the most. I love lifting weights. And the time I spend in the gym is my time. That's my time I get away. And they will question whatever your activity is of how come you were there for 2-3 hours, or if you were there for an hour. I don't care if you playing music or you paint, you lift weights. Just the time that you find a way to get away for yourself. When you with an emotionally abusive woman, whatever you're doing to enjoy your time, she's going to question it to the point you think you're wrong. And my whole thing is like this: don't you ever lie on what you love. If you love going to the movies by yourself, if you love lifting weights by yourself, don't ever lie on your activity. First of all, you don't gotta lie to a woman, no way. You gotta do what you want to do that centers you, that brings you back. And if she can't handle that, she can go. This tactic hurts is if you have a child with a woman that's emotionally abusive. And if you have the custody with the child, they do a narrative play when they drop the child off. And they'll do it in front of people. Because I dealt with it. They will bring your child in front of you, and before they leave, they say, are you going to be okay? Are you going to be okay? Are you safe? They want to imply that you're dangerous. Women don't take responsibility for this toxic behavior. Women play these subtle manipulation mind games. And I'm telling you what, y'all got to recognize right now, men, we are getting soldiers, kings, the ones that's going to hold the line. We are getting so much smarter because we're not dealing with it. And when you see it and you look at it, and the thing is, the child sees it, it's not okay. And guess what we have to do? We sit there and we look at it, and they do it in front of other people, and they do it most of the time in other women. And the other women don't say anything, because you have to recognize the best part of being a man is not always being right. It's not always winning the fight. What makes a superhero is not his strength. What makes a superhero is not his superpowers. It is not his outfit. What makes a superhero is his courage to stand for something and hold the damn line. So now you're doing good and you pass all these damn tests. Now if you buy yourself something, they got a problem with it. First of all, why you wear the same thing to the gym? Why you wear the same thing every day? Last time I checked, you love a man in uniform. Oh, in uniform around other men with medals because of show rank. Now I got to go buy something. And then when I go buy something, they go, this is how they do. How you get the money? Where you get that from? There is a difference between caring and being controlling. Let me say that again. There is a difference between caring and being controlling. And you have to nip this shit in the bud. Otherwise, it will get out of hand. You cannot allow a woman to talk to you like that. And this is what you're dealing with. Kings, I'm going to tell you this is what you're dealing with. You're not dealing with her. You're dealing with her mom, her dad, and generations. She knows it, but she don't want to fix it. Everything relies on us. Y'all don't understand. To have a woman is so difficult. If you have a woman in your life, I got to deal how her mom messed up. I got to deal with how her dad messed up. I got to deal with her sister. I got to deal with her insecurities. Meanwhile, who's dealing with you? If you have the intelligence, if you have the audacity, and you out here watching my channel, we out here reading the books, we out here getting better. Oh yes, when you see me, every time I get out, I'm getting out the gym. My daily action is who I am. You know what Bruce said? It's not who I am that defines me. It's what I do. If you stay on your grind, you deserve the best. You pick. Period. You pick. There is nothing in you that you have to taste, because having her as the lady by your side is dealing with generational crap. And let's be for real, because you got the avoidant and you got the anxious. We're going to keep it for real. You got the avoidant and you got the anxious, then you got the secure. The secure ain't out here. Most people are anxious or avoidant. The secure people don't go to regular schools. They go to Catholic schools. They pay for higher education, not for the education. They pay for it to stay away from other people because they don't think right. I've been in the industry. I've been bartending. There was this couple that came in as these two families. I mean, they walked in. The dad sat at the top of the table. All the kids is there. The wife, she's beautiful because he's with him. He's a leader. The other side, their kids are getting married at 18, and they talking about a trip they already took to China. Some of these women, you can't even take 45 minutes away on a road trip. Hello. It doesn't rely on her. It relies on you. You have to separate yourself from these people. You have to separate from these families. It might be yours. From these women that have the crab in a bucket mentality, and they might not take responsibility because they want to blame it on their mother and their sister. If they don't want to get better, be done. As a man, let me tell you what stops your growth. It's the change that you don't see versus the change that are tangible. Women know how to do this in their subconscious because that's their strength. And some of them don't mean to do it. But we have to be smarter. We have to. It's not on them. It's on us. We are the leaders. So do all my soldiers. We are going to hold that damn line.